forward to a story we first told you about yesterday when a 9-month-old boy almost drowned in Ridgefield. He was with his family at a floating house when he fell into the water and had to be rescued. A family member saved his life with CPR. Tim Becker spent the day looking into safety regulations for these floating homes. So Tim, what'd you learn?
Well, Dan, first I got to tell you, I just got off the phone within the last hour with the father of little Hank Duncan. He tells me his son is doing just great and that he was just getting out of the hospital when I spoke with him. I also learned today, though, that the city of Ridgefield has been pushing for a comprehensive review of this marina area, hoping to add some building codes specific to floating structures.
You know, we certainly are concerned for the family in this situation and any time that something like this happens, whether on land or in water.
Most everyone around here knows what happened at this marina Sunday, how little Hank fell into the water and his dad performed CPR to save his life.
It sounds like a happy ending.
But could it have been prevented in the first place? That's a question I put to the folks at Ridgefield City Hall.
The long-term plans are to do an overpass.
They referred me to planning consultant Elizabeth Decker, who tells me the marina is due for some changes.
Right now, the city of Ridgefield has a building code that applies to all structures, but as you can imagine, ones on the water are a little different than the ones on land.
That's why she says they're thinking about writing new rules, specifically for houseboats. The toddler didn't fall in the water from a walkway like this, but rather from the family's private deck, I'm told. I checked the city code, and right now, all of the safety requirements pertaining to houseboats are tied to emergency access for first responders, fire prevention, exits, and things like the width of the walkways and the gangways, but no mention of safeguarding water access.
Would something like requiring a railing of some sort be possible? Or is that beyond the realm? Is that the private homeowner's thing?
Sure, I think there's always a balance between, you know, city regulatory responsibility and individual homeowner responsibility.
Decker says they're now studying houseboat codes already in place for Multnomah and King counties as models for what to possibly do here.
Just to set a bar as what is quality construction and what is appropriate moving forward, since we have this asset to manage for years to come.
Well, little Hank there, you know, his dad is so happy his son is alive and well. He wants every parent now to learn how to do CPR. He tells me because it saved his son's life. It's that simple. Meantime, the city of Ridgefield does plan to try and do some things down here to make this place safer. We're going to be sure and stay on this story and let you know when that process actually begins. For now, reporting live in Ridgefield, Tim Becker, KOIN 6 News.